Welcome to Chinese History and Mythology.
Hey friends, welcome back to Chinese History and Mythology. Last time, we talked about how Guan Yu was trapped by Cao Cao's strategy on top of the earthen hill. In order to protect Liu Bei's two wives, and also so he could continue helping his elder brother in the future, Guan Yu made the famous 3 conditions with Cao Cao. He temporarily surrendered to the Han, but not to Cao Cao, and then followed Cao Cao back to Xuzhou. And in order to win Guan Yu over, Cao Cao treated him with extraordinary generosity. Gold, silver, beautiful women, high rank, rich rewards, even the legendary red hair horse. He gave Guan Yu everything. But even so, Guan Yu never forgot Liu Bei. He would rather continue wearing the old battle robe Liu Bei had given him than forget the kindness of his old lord. Later, Yuan Shao's great army marched south. His fierce general Yan Liang killed several of Cao Cao's top officers in a row, and no one in the cow camp could stop him. At the critical moment, Guan Yu rode red hair straight into the enemy formation alone and cut down Yan Liang in the middle of thousands of soldiers. That single battle shocked the entire realm, but no one expected that Yan Liang's death would suddenly push Liu Bei, far away in Yuan Shao's camp, into a deadly crisis. Let us continue with today's story. When Yuan Shao heard that Yan Liang had been killed, he flew into a rage and ordered Liu Bei executed. But Liu Bei calmly replied, "Since we were separated in Xuzhou, I have not known whether Yunchang was alive or dead. Based on one report alone, how can we be certain the man who killed Yan Liang was truly Guan Yu?" Yuan Shao was already hesitant by nature, and after hearing this, he felt the argument made sense, so he spared Liu Bei. At this moment, the famous Hebei general Wen Chou stepped forward and asked to fight, swearing to avenge Yan Liang. Yuan Shao was delighted and immediately ordered Wen Chou to lead 100,000 troops across the river to pursue Cao Cao. Xuzhou advised, "We should firmly defend Guandu and Yanjin. We must not cross the river recklessly." Yuan Shao ignored him and angrily accused everyone of fearing battle.
Xuzhou could only sigh and withdraw, claiming illness. Liu Bei, meanwhile, volunteered to accompany the army, partly to repay Yuan Shao's kindness, and partly because he wanted to confirm news about Guan Yu. So Wen Chao led 70,000 men as the vanguard, while Liu Bei followed behind with 30,000 troops. On the other side, because Guan Yu had slain Yan Liang, Cao Cao respected him even more. He not only submitted a memorial to grant Guan Yu the title Marquis of Hanzhou Pavilion, but also personally had an official seal made and presented to him. Soon after, news arrived that Wen Chao had crossed the river and was attacking Yanjin. Cao Cao deliberately ordered the grain wagons to move ahead while the army followed behind. The generals did not understand, but Cao Cao only smiled and said nothing. Sure enough, Wen Chao's army arrived. The cow troops intentionally abandoned supplies and horses while pretending to flee in disorder. When the Hebei soldiers saw grain and horses scattered everywhere, they rushed forward to seize them, and their formation instantly collapsed into chaos. At that exact moment, Cao Cao gave the signal. Ambush troops burst out from behind the hills and attacked fiercely. Wen Chao hurriedly retreated. Zhang Liao and Su Huang chased him closely, but still could not stop him. At the critical moment, Yunchang arrived, riding red hair with his blade raised high. He shouted loudly, "Wen Chao, do not run!" The 2 horses crossed paths, and before even 3 rounds had passed, Wen Chao lost courage and tried to flee. Guan Yu spurred red hair forward, caught up to him, and with one strike, cut Wen Chao down beneath his horse. The cow army immediately launched a full pursuit, and the Hebei forces suffered a crushing defeat. At this same moment, Liu Bei arrived at the battlefield with the rear army. Scouts came galloping back to report. That red-faced, long-bearded general killed Wen Chao as well. Liu Bei hurried forward. From across the river, he clearly saw 7 large characters written upon the banners. Marquis of Hanzhou Pavilion, Guan Yunchang. Only then did Liu Bei finally confirm that his second brother was truly alive, and was now serving in Cao Cao's camp. But once Wen Chao died, Yuan Shao became furious again.
While Tuan Shenpei seized the chance to whisper slander into his ear, "Guan Yu has now killed both Yan Liang and Wen Chou. Liu Bei must know about this." Yuan Shao once again ordered Liu Bei executed. Liu Bei quickly defended himself. "This is clearly Cao Cao's plan. He is deliberately using Guan Yu's hand to anger my lord, hoping to borrow your sword to kill me." After hearing this, Yuan Shao changed his mind once more. In order to completely win Guan Yu over, Liu Bei proposed writing a secret letter to the cow camp and asking Guan Yu to come help Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao was overjoyed. He believed that gaining Guan Yu would be worth 10 Yan Liangs and 1 Chou's. But before the letter could even be delivered, new military news arrived from Cao Cao's side. The Yellow Turban forces in Runan, led by Liu Bei and Guan Yu, had rebelled.
and Cao Hong could not defeat them after repeated attacks. Guan Yu volunteered to lead troops against them. Cao Cao did not want to send him out again, but Guan Yu firmly insisted. Sun Yu secretly warned Cao Cao. Guan Yu has always been thinking about Liu Bei. If you let him leave again, once he learns any news, you may never be able to keep him. But Cao Cao paid little attention. After arriving in Runan, Guan Yu unexpectedly captured an old acquaintance, Sun Qian. Sun Qian told him, Liu Hongshu is now with Yuan Shao. Guan Yu was both shocked and overjoyed. At last, he finally learned Liu Bei's whereabouts. Sun Qian also advised him, now is the perfect chance for the brothers to reunite. The next day, Liu Bei and Guan Du deliberately pretended to lose and surrendered Runan to Guan Yu. After Guan Yu returned victorious to Xuchang, Lady Gan and Lady Mi also heard from the soldiers that Liu Bei was still alive. Guan Yu could no longer suppress his desire to leave. Not long afterward, Yuan Shao sent someone carrying a handwritten letter from Liu Bei. In the letter, Liu Bei wrote, If you truly abandon the Brotherhood of the Peach Garden for glory and wealth, then I am willing to offer you my own head to fulfill your ambition. After reading the letter, Guan Yu burst into tears. He immediately wrote back, declaring his true feelings. I only stayed temporarily in Cao Cao's camp in order to protect the two sisters-in-law. Now that I know where my elder brother is, I will surely bid farewell to Cao Cao and come to reunite with you. After this, Guan Yu went many times to Cao Cao's residence to say goodbye, but Cao Cao always refused to see him. Even Zhang Liao avoided meeting him. Guan Yu finally understood that Cao Cao had no intention of letting him leave, so Guan Yu left behind all the gold and rewards he had received, hung the seal of Marquise of Hanshou Pavilion inside the hall, and kept only his original attendants. He personally escorted the two ladies into their carriage. Then he mounted Red Hare, lifted the green dragon blade, and rode directly out through the north gate. When Cao Cao received Guan Yu's farewell letter, he was greatly shocked. Just as everyone stood stunned, one fierce general suddenly stepped forward and shouted loudly, I am willing to lead 3,000 iron cavalry and capture Guan alive to present before the Prime Minister. Everyone turned to look. The man who had spoken was Kai Yang. When Cao Cao heard that Guan Yu had left, Cai Yang immediately volunteered to pursue him. But Cao Cao said, Yunchang has not forgotten his old lord. He came and left openly and honorably. He is a true man of integrity. Since I already gave him my word, how can I break my promise now? So he ordered all generals not to pursue or attack Guan Yu. He only sent Zhang Liao ahead first to ask Guan Yu to wait a moment while he personally brought men to see him off. Guan Yu escorted the two sisters-in-law northward. Because the carriage moved slowly, Zhang Liao quickly caught up. Guan Yu thought Cao Cao had sent troops to capture him, so he immediately raised his blade, reined in his horse, and waited on the bridge. When Cao Cao arrived, he did not attack. Instead, he said, Since I wish to keep the trust of the whole realm, how could I break my promise? I only feared that you might lack travel funds on the road, so I came personally to see you off. Guan Yu politely refused the gold, accepting only a brocade robe from Cao Cao. Still cautious in his heart, he never dismounted. Instead, he lifted the robe with the green dragon blade and draped it over himself, thanked Cao Cao from afar, and then continued north. Watching his back disappear into the distance, Cao Cao could only sigh. Yunchang truly is a righteous man. Not long after, Guan Yu caught up to the carriage again. A young man suddenly blocked the road ahead. He introduced himself as Liao Ha, formerly one of the Yellow Turban remnants. He explained that his companion, Du Yan, had kidnapped the two ladies and intended to insult them, so he had killed Du Yan himself and personally returned the ladies unharmed. Guan Yu listened to the full story and thanked Liao Hua sincerely, but because Liao Hua had once belonged to the Yellow Turbans, he did not allow him to join the group. Guan Yu then continued escorting the carriage onward and spent the night in a village. The village elder, Hu Hua, had once served as a court official. Hearing that the guest before him was the famous Guan Yu who slew Yan Liang and Wen Chou, he joyfully welcomed him and asked him to deliver a family letter to Hu Ben, an official stationed at Xingyang. The next day, Guan Yu arrived at Dongling Pass. The defending officer, Kang Xiu, questioned where he was going and demanded official travel documents from Cao Cao. Guan Yu explained that he had already taken leave of Cao Cao and was urgently heading north to find his brother, so he carried no documents. Kang Xiu refused to let him pass and even attempted to keep the two ladies as hostages. Furious, Guan Yu rode out to battle and killed Kang Xiu in a single exchange. He then calmed the soldiers at the pass and instructed them to tell Cao Cao that he killed Kang Xiu only because Kang Xiu blocked the road and tried to harm innocent people, leaving him no choice.
After passing Dongling Pass, Guan Yu reached Luoyang. The governor Han Fu and his officer Meng Tan secretly devised a trap. They planned to lure Guan Yu into pursuit and then kill him with hidden arrows. Meng Tan rode out to challenge him and deliberately pretended to lose. Guan Yu chased him on red hair and with one slash cut him cleanly in two. Han Fu took the opportunity to fire an arrow, striking Guan Yu in the left arm. Guan Yu endured the pain, pulled the arrow out himself, charged directly into the enemy ranks, and cut Han Fu down from shoulder to waist before scattering the troops and escorting the carriage onward once more. After bandaging his wound, Guan Yu traveled through the night and arrived at Xizhui Pass. The defending officer, Biangxi, greeted him warmly on the surface, but secretly hid 200 axemen inside Zangu Temple, planning to use the smashing of a cup as the signal to kill Guan Yu. A monk inside the temple named Su Jing was from Guan Yu's hometown and already knew of Biangxi's plot. Taking advantage of an old hometown conversation, he secretly warned Guan Yu. Once Guan Yu entered the temple, he quickly noticed soldiers hidden behind the curtains and immediately shouted at Biangxi in anger. Seeing the plan exposed, Biangxi ordered the attack. Guan Yu scattered the ambushers, blocked Biangxi's flying hammer with the green dragon blade, and then split Biangxi in half with one strike. After thanking Pu Jing, Guan Yu continued escorting the two ladies on their journey. When they arrived at Xingyang, Governor Wang Ji secretly wanted revenge because Han Fu had been his relative by marriage. Pretending to welcome Guan Yu warmly, he invited the two ladies to stay at the official guest house, but secretly ordered his officer Hu Ban to set the place on fire at night and burn Guan Yu's entire party alive. Hu Ban accepted the order, but first wished to see the legendary Guan Yunchang with his own eyes. Under the lamplight, he saw Guan Yu calmly sitting and reading, his bearing noble and extraordinary. Hu Ban could not help sighing. He truly looks like a man from heaven. Guan Yu asked his identity and then produced Hu Hua's family letter. After reading it, Hu Ban was horrified. "I nearly killed a loyal and righteous man." He immediately revealed Wang Ji's murderous plot and secretly opened the city gates, allowing Guan Yu and the others to escape. Guan Yu escorted the two ladies out of the city overnight. When Wang Ji discovered this, he led troops in pursuit and shouted, "Guan, stop right there!" Guan Yu angrily replied, "I have neither grievance nor hatred with you. Why did you try to burn me alive?" Wang Ji charged forward on horseback, but Guan Yu killed him in a single slash. Though grateful for Hu Ban's rescue, Guan Yu dared not linger and continued toward the Yellow River crossing. At the border of Fazhou, Liu Yan came out to greet him, but because he feared Xiahoudan, he did not dare arrange a ferry boat for Guan Yu. Left with no choice, Guan Yu personally headed to the crossing. The guard commander Qing Qi served under Xiahoudan. Seeing that Guan Yu lacked official documents, he firmly refused passage and even insulted him openly. Enraged, Guan Yu fought Qing Qi and killed him in a single exchange. He then ordered the soldiers to prepare a boat and escorted the two ladies safely across the Yellow River. Along the way, Guan Yu passed through 5 passes and killed 6 officers: Kong Shu, Ming Tan, Han Fu, Bianxi, Wang Ji, and Qin Qi. At last, he entered Yuan Shao's territory. Sitting high on his horse, he sighed deeply. "I never intended to kill anyone. I truly had no choice. If Cao Cao hears of this, he may think I betrayed his kindness." As he continued onward, a single rider suddenly came racing from the north, shouting, "Yunchang, wait!" Guan Yu pulled back his horse and looked carefully. It was Sun Qian. Sun Qian informed him that Liu Bei was no longer in Hebei. He had already escaped and gone to Ronan, joining forces with Liu Pi and Gong Du. If Guan Yu went directly to Yuan Shao's territory now, he might instead fall into danger. Hearing this, Guan Yu immediately changed direction and decided to escort the two ladies straight toward Runan to reunite with Liu Bei. But at that very moment, a great cloud of dust rose behind them as a force of cavalry came charging fast. At the front rode none other than Xiahoudan, who shouted from afar, "Guan, stop right there!" After pacifying Jiangdong, Sun Si's army grew stronger and his granaries fuller, and his power continued to rise rapidly. In the 4th year of Jianan, he captured Lujiang, defeated Liu Xun, and then sent Yu Fan with proclamations into Yuzhang, forcing Governor Hua Xin of Yuzhang to surrender. Afterward, Sun Si sent Zhang Hong to Suchang to submit a memorial announcing his victories. When Cao Cao learned that Sun Si's power was growing greater by the day, he sighed and said,
This young man is going to be very difficult to deal with. He therefore married Cao Ren's daughter to Sun Kuang, Sun Si's younger brother, hoping to stabilize Jiangdong through marriage ties. At the same time, he kept Zhang Hong in Xuchang and did not allow him to return easily. Sun Si originally hoped to receive appointment as Grand Marshal, but Cao Cao refused to grant it. Sun Si grew increasingly resentful and gradually developed thoughts of attacking Xuchang itself. Sku Gong, the governor of Wu Commandery, feared that Sun Si would become impossible to control in the future, so he secretly sent a memorial to Cao Cao, saying that Sun Si was as fierce as Yang Yu and should be summoned into the capital with imperial honors, rather than being allowed to remain beyond the Yangtze for too long. But while the messenger was crossing the river, Sun Si's men intercepted him. After reading the letter, Sun Si flew into a rage. He executed the messenger and then pretended to summon Su Gong for discussion. When Su Gong arrived, Sun Si threw the letter in front of him and shouted, "Were you trying to send me to my death?" He then ordered Su Gong executed on the spot. After Su Gong died, 3 of his retainers secretly swore revenge for their master. Later, while Sun Si was hunting in the western hills of Dantu, he became separated from his main force while chasing a great deer. Suddenly, 3 men rushed out from the forest. They claimed to be subordinates of Han Dang, but in truth, they were Su Gong's retainers. One stabbed Sun Si in the left leg, another shot an arrow into his cheek, and together they attacked him with spears while shouting, "We are retainers of Su Gong, and today we avenge our lord." Sun Si hurriedly fought back, but his sword suddenly broke. Forced to defend himself only with his bow, he was in grave danger. At that critical moment, Chang Pu arrived and cut down all 3 assassins. Though Sun Si survived, blood covered his face and his injuries were severe. He had to be carried back to Wu for treatment. Sun Si sent men to find Hua Tuo, but Hua Tuo had already gone north into the central plains, leaving only one of his disciples in Wu territory. After examining the wounds, the physician said, "The arrow carried poison, and the poison has already entered the bone. You must rest quietly for 100 days before recovery is possible. If your emotions become agitated, the wound will never heal properly." But Sun Si's temper was impatient by nature. After resting only 20 days, he already wanted to resume military affairs. Around this time, Zhang Hong returned from Sichang with news, saying that Cao Cao feared Zhang Dong, and many advisors in Cao's camp respected Sun Si greatly. Only Guo Jia looked down on him. When Sun Si pressed further, he learned that Guo Jia had once said Sun Si was reckless, careless, and merely a brave warrior without deeper strategy, destined one day to die at the hands of insignificant men. Sun Si slammed the table in fury. "That Guo Jia dares underestimate me like this? I will take Xuchang myself." At that very moment, Yuan Shao's envoy Chen Zhen arrived in Jiangdong, hoping to form an alliance with Sun Si and attack Cao Cao together. Delighted, Sun Si summoned his generals and held a banquet atop the city tower to welcome Chen Zhen. During the feast, however, the generals suddenly rushed downstairs one after another. A Taoist priest named Yu Ji was passing through the streets below. This man often healed illnesses in Wu territory with charms and blessed water, and the common people regarded him as an immortal. Seeing the crowds burning incense and kneeling in worship, Sun Si became enraged and ordered Yu Ji arrested, accusing him of deceiving the people with sorcery. Zhang Zhao and the others repeatedly pleaded for mercy, but Sun Si insisted Yu Ji was no different from Zhang Ju of the Yellow Turbans. If left alive, he would become a future disaster. He therefore imprisoned him first. When Lady Wu heard of this matter, she also advised Sun Si not to harm Yu Ji lightly. But Sun Si still refused to listen. Later, Lu Fan suggested that since Jiangdong was suffering from severe drought, they might as well let Yu Ji pray for rain to redeem himself. Sun Si agreed to try, but declared, "If no rain falls by noon, burn him alive." Yu Ji ascended the altar and prayed for rain. Soon thunder roared, lightning flashed, and heavy rain poured down from the heavens. Water flooded the streets several feet deep. Officials and commoners alike knelt in gratitude. Yet seeing the people worship Yu Ji even more fervently only increased Sun Si's anger. He shouted, "Rain and sunshine are simply natural workings of heaven and earth. How could this be the achievement of some sorcerer?" He immediately ordered the guards to execute Yu Ji and display his body publicly. That very night, violent wind and rain swept across the land. At dawn, Yu Ji's body had mysteriously vanished. From then on, Sun Si repeatedly saw visions of Yu Ji, sometimes beside his bed, sometimes inside drifting incense smoke.
sometimes standing before the gates of his residence. Lady Wu urged him to hold religious rites and prayers, but Sanxi did not believe in spirits and instead ordered Taoist temples burned down. Yet his condition grew worse and worse, and his appearance became increasingly weak and exhausted. One day, while looking into a mirror, he suddenly saw Yuji's image reflected behind him. Terrified, his wound burst open again and he collapsed unconscious to the ground. When he awoke, he sighed deeply. "I fear I will not survive." Knowing death was near, Sanxi summoned Zhang Zhao and the other senior ministers, along with his younger brother Sun Quan. He handed over the official seals to Sun Quan and instructed him, "If it comes to commanding Zhang Dong's armies and winning battles on the battlefield, you are not equal to me. But if it comes to recognizing talent, appointing the worthy, allowing each man to use his abilities, and preserving Zhang Dong itself, I am not equal to you. Remember always how difficult it was for our father and elder brother to build this foundation. You must never grow careless." Sun Quan knelt to receive the seals and wept uncontrollably. Sun Si then told Lady Wu, "Zhongmu's abilities surpass mine tenfold. He is fully capable of bearing this great responsibility. For internal matters, consult Zhang Zhao. For external affairs, consult Zhou Yu." He further instructed all members of the Sun family to unite in supporting Sun Quan, and asked Lady Qiao to tell Zhou Yu to devote himself fully to assisting the new lord. After saying these words, Sun Si closed his eyes and died at only 26 years old. After Sun Si's death, Sun Quan was overwhelmed with grief. Zhang Zhao advised him, "Now is not the time for endless mourning. While handling the funeral, you must also take charge of state affairs." Sun Quan forced himself to endure his sorrow and stepped out to receive the loyalty of the civil and military officials. At this time, Zhou Yu rushed back from Baku to attend the funeral. Kneeling before Sun Si's spirit tablet, he wept bitterly. Lady Wu told Zhou Yu of Sun Si's final instructions. Zhou Yu immediately knelt and declared, "I will certainly devote all my strength until death itself in order to repay the trust the late lord placed in me." Sun Quan then asked Zhou Yu, "Now that I inherit the foundation built by my father and brother, how should I preserve Jiang Dong?" Zhou Yu replied, "To stabilize Jiang Dong, we must first win the people's hearts and also gather worthy talent. Zhang Zhao is fully capable of handling internal administration, but for strategy and external affairs, there is one more man I wish to recommend to my lord." Sun Quan asked who it was. Zhou Yu answered, "This man is named Lu Su, courtesy name Zijing, a native of Linghuai. He possesses great vision and deep strategy." Sun Quan was delighted and ordered Zhou Yu personally to invite Lu Su. After Lu Su met Sun Quan, the two spoke through the entire night. Sun Quan asked him how one could survive and establish power during such chaotic times. Lu Su answered directly, "The Han dynasty can no longer truly be restored, and Cao Cao cannot yet unify the realm either. My lord should first stabilize Jiangdong. While the north remains troubled, defeat Huangzu, then move against Liu Bei, secure the entire Yangtze River region, and only afterward contend for Tiansaf." Sun Quan was greatly pleased and respected Lu Su even more afterward. Lu Su then recommended Zhu Guijin to Sun Quan. Zhu Guijin advised that Jiangdong should not ally with Yuan Shao for the moment, but instead maintain relations with Cao Cao while waiting for the right opportunity. Sun Quan accepted this advice and sent Chen Zhen back, formally ending any alliance with Yuan Shao. Meanwhile, when Cao Cao heard that Song Si had died, he originally planned to take advantage of Jiang Dong's mourning and invade the south. But Jiang Hong advised him, "To attack someone during funeral mourning violates righteousness. If the campaign fails, it will only create deep hatred between us. Better to use this chance to improve relations with Jiang Dong instead." Cao Cao accepted the advice and petitioned the imperial court to appoint Sun Quan as general and governor of Kuaiji. He also appointed Zhang Hong as commandant of Kuaiji and allowed him to return to Jiangdong carrying the official seals and commissions. Sun Quan was greatly pleased upon receiving them and ordered Zhang Zhao and Zhang Hong to handle government affairs together. Zhang Hong then recommended Gu Yong, whom Sun Quan also appointed. From that point on, Sun Quan gradually stabilized Jiangdong. His authority grew stronger each day, and the people increasingly placed their trust in him. When Chen Zhen returned to Yuan Shao, he reported everything that had happened in Jiangdong. San Si is dead. Sun Quan has succeeded him, and he has already accepted titles and rewards from Cao Cao. Jiangdong has effectively become an ally of Cao Cao. Furious after hearing this, Yuan Shao immediately summoned troops from Ji, Qing, Yu, and Bing provinces, gathering more than 700,000 soldiers and once again preparing to march against Yunchang. Yuan Shao mobilized his massive army and advanced toward Guan Yu. After hearing the news, Cao Cao gathered 70,000 troops to meet him in battle, leaving Sun Yu behind to guard Yunchang. Before Yuan Shao departed, Tianfeng submitted a memorial from prison urging him not to move the army lightly, arguing that the timing was not yet right and that they should wait patiently for a better opportunity. But Feng Jixi used the chance to slander Tianfeng, saying he was deliberately speaking ill omens and shaking the morale of the army. Yuan Shao flew into a rage and nearly executed Tianfeng on the spot. Only after repeated pleading from the others did he finally spare him. When the army reached Yangwu, Xuzhou also tried to persuade Yuan Shao. Our supplies are abundant. We should drag the war out and force the enemy to exhaust their grain. Once Cao's army runs out of food, victory will come without battle. But Yuan Shao thought he sounded just like Tianfeng, endlessly discouraging everyone. He immediately placed Xuzhou under arrest within the army, declaring that after defeating Cao Cao, he would punish them both together. Soon afterward, Yuan Shao established a massive chain of camps stretching over 90 li, and his military presence shook the land. As soon as Cao Cao's forces arrived at Guan Yu, they heard reports about the overwhelming size of Yuan Shao's army. Fear spread throughout the camp, but Sun Yu advised Cao Cao, saying, "Though Yuan's army is large, it is nothing to fear. Our troops are fewer, but more elite. The key is that we cannot drag this war out. We must find a chance for a quick battle." Cao Cao agreed deeply and immediately led troops out to challenge the enemy. Before the two armies, Cao Cao accused Yuan Shao of betraying the imperial court, while Yuan Shao cursed him in return, saying that though he claimed to serve the Han, he was in truth a traitor to it. The argument quickly turned into battle. Zhang Liao and Zhang Yi were first to clash, fighting for 40 or 50 rounds without a winner. Xu Chu then rode out to assist, and Gao Lan answered the challenge. Cao Cao ordered Xiahou Dun and Cao Hong to smash into Yuan Shao's formation, but they fell into Shen Pei's hidden crossbow trap. Crossbows fired from both wings of Yuan Shao's army while archers surged from the center. Arrows darkened the sky like swarming locusts. Unable to withstand the attack, Cao Cao's army retreated back to Guan Yu. Yuan Shao pressed forward in victory and drew close to Guan Yu itself. Shen Pei then proposed another plan. He ordered the construction of earthen towers before the Cao camp, placing high platforms and powerful archers atop them to fire down into the enemy camp from above. Within 10 days, Yuan Shao's army built more than 50 of these hills, forcing Cao Cao's soldiers to crouch beneath shields and remain pinned down helplessly. Cao Cao gathered his advisors for discussion, and Liu Ye suggested building catapults. Working through the night, the Cao army constructed hundreds of stone-throwing machines. The next time Yuan Shao's archers climbed the towers to fire, massive stones suddenly flew from the Cao camp all at once. The rocks crashed through the air like thunderbolts, smashing Yuan Shao's soldiers and inflicting terrible casualties. Yuan Shao's troops began calling them thunderbolt carts, and afterward no one dared climb the towers again. Shen Pei then organized tunneling troops to dig underground passages into the Cao camp. But Liu Ye saw the plan and advised Cao Cao to dig deep trenches outside the camp to intercept the tunnels. As expected, when Yuan Shao's tunnels reached the trenches, they could advance no farther. The stalemate at Guan Yu dragged on into the end of the 9th month, and the Cao army gradually began running short on grain. At one point, Cao Cao considered retreating back to Suchang and wrote to consult Sun Yu. Sun Yu replied, urging him to hold firm. He argued that although Yuan Shao's army was large, it could not maintain such pressure forever. As long as Cao Cao held Guan Yu and prevented Yuan Shao's forces from advancing, disorder would eventually arise within Yuan Shao's own camp. After reading the letter, Cao Cao was overjoyed and ordered the entire army to defend Guan Yu to the death. Not long afterward, Xi Huan, a subordinate of Xi Huang, captured a Yuan Shao scout and learned that Yuan Shao planned to send Han Meng with grain supplies to reinforce the front lines. Sun Yu advised sending light cavalry to intercept the grain convoy. Cao Cao immediately ordered Xu Huang and Shi Huang to move out, while Zhang Liao and Su Qi followed behind as support. That night, Han Meng escorted thousands of grain carts toward the front. On the road, Xu Huang suddenly ambushed him. Shi Huang took advantage of the chaos to scatter the grain workers and set the carts ablaze. Yuan Shao sent Zhang He and Gao Lan to reinforce Han Men, but Zhang Liao and Xu Chu struck them from behind, forcing them into retreat. Thanks to this victory, Cao Cao temporarily stabilized the situation and established another fortified camp before Guandu, forming a defensive horn formation with the original stronghold. After Han Men returned in defeat, Yuan Shao became furious and nearly executed him. Shen Pei reminded Yuan Shao that Wuchao was the central grain depot of the entire army and must be heavily defended. Yuan Shao therefore ordered Chen Yuqiong, along with Sun Yuanjing, Han Zhuzi, Liu Weihuang, and Zhao Rui, to guard Wuchao with 20,000 troops. But Chen Yuqiong loved wine above all else. Once stationed there, he spent his days drinking and feasting with the other officers, and military discipline gradually collapsed. At this time, grain shortages within Cao Zhao's army grew even more severe, forcing him to send messengers back to Xuchang demanding emergency supplies. But Yuan Shao's troops captured one of the messengers midway, and the letter fell into Su Yu's hands. Xu Yu immediately realized that the Tao army was nearing collapse and urged Yuan Shao to split his forces and attack Xuchang itself, trapping Cao Cao between attacks from front and rear. But Yuan Shao suspected it might be a trap designed by Cao Cao to lure him in. At that exact moment, Shen Pei sent a letter from Yi City accusing Su Yu's nephews and relatives in Ji province of corruption and greed. Yuan Shao exploded in anger, cursing Su Yu as a corrupt and despicable man. He even began suspecting that Su Yu had secret ties with Cao Cao, though for the moment he spared his life. Humiliated and heartbroken, Su Yu left the camp and defected directly to Cao Cao. When Cao Cao heard Su Yu had arrived, he rushed barefoot out of camp to greet him, not even taking time to put on shoes. Su Yu asked how much grain remained in the army. Cao Cao tried several times to hide the truth, but finally admitted the supplies were nearly exhausted. Xu Yu then produced the intercepted grain request letter and said, "Mengdi, are you still trying to deceive me?" Only then did Cao Cao tightly grasp Xu Yu's hand and ask him to offer a strategy. Xu Yu told him, "All of Yuan Shao's grain is stored at Wuchao. Chen Yuqiong drinks constantly and keeps no proper defenses. If you lead elite troops disguised as Yuan Shao's soldiers and launch a surprise attack on Wuchao, Yuan Shao's army will collapse within 3 days." Cao Cao was overjoyed and immediately decided to personally lead 5,000 elite soldiers in a night raid on Wuchao. Zhang Liao worried that Su Yu might be setting a trap and urged caution, but Cao Cao replied, "Our grain is nearly gone. If we do not risk everything now, then we simply sit and wait for death." He left Sun Yu Jiashu and Cao Hong to guard the camp, while ordering Shahu Dun and Shahu Yuan to hide forces on the left, and Cao Ren and others on the right, in case Yuan Shao's army attacked the camp during the raid. Then Cao Cao personally led Zhang Liao, Xu Sichu, Xu Huang, Yu Jing, and 5,000 elite soldiers. They carried Yuan Shao's banners. Each man bore bundles of firewood on his back, and even the horses' mouths were tied shut to prevent noise as they advanced toward Wuchao under cover of darkness. That night, Zhu Shou observed the stars and sensed that great disaster was approaching. He urgently begged Yuan Shao to strengthen the patrols around Wuchao, but Yuan Shao not only refused to listen, he furiously accused Zhu Shou of disrupting morale and even executed the guards who had briefly released him from confinement. Zhu Shou was dragged away once more, weeping as he sighed. "Our army will be destroyed within days." Along the way, Cao Cao's troops falsely claimed to be Zhang Xi's men sent to protect the grain, successfully deceiving several Yuan Shao camps. By the 4th watch of the night, they reached Wuchao. Immediately, they ignited the firewood and set fires on all sides. Chen Yuchang lay drunk inside his tent and had no time to react before Cao's soldiers dragged him to the ground. Sui Yuanjin and Zhao Rui rushed to rescue him, but Cao Cao personally turned his forces against them and killed them both. All the grain stores at Wuchao were burned completely. Chen Yuqiong had his ears, nose, and fingers cut off and was tied to a horse and sent back to Yuan Shao's camp as a warning. When Yuan Shao learned that Wuchao was burning, he urgently gathered his officers for discussion. Zhang He insisted they must immediately rush to rescue Wuchao, but Guo Tu argued that since Cao Cao himself had gone to raid the grain depot, the enemy camp must now be empty and vulnerable. He urged Yuan Shao to attack the cow camp first instead. Yuan Shao accepted Guo Tu's advice. He sent Zhang He and Gao Lan to assault the cow camp while dispatching only Zhang Qi to relieve Wuchao. But halfway there, Jiang Qi was intercepted and killed by Jiang Liao and Xu Sichu. Meanwhile, when Jiang He and Gao Lan attacked the cow camp, They were struck from 3 directions at once by Xiahou Den, Cao Ren, and Cao Hong. Soon after, Cao Cao himself attacked from behind, and Yuan Shao's army collapsed in disastrous defeat. Zhang He and Gao Lan barely escaped alive. After seeing Wu Chao destroyed, Yuan Shao executed Chen Yuchang in fury. Guo Tu feared that once Zhang He and Gao Lan returned, they would expose his disastrous advice, so he quickly slandered them first, accusing them of intending to defect to Cao Cao. Yuan Shao believed him and summoned the 2 men for punishment. Guo Tu then secretly warned Zhang He and Gao Lan that Yuan Shao intended to execute them. Gao Lan flew into a rage, killed the messenger on the spot, and after discussion with Zhang He, the 2 decided to defect to Cao Cao together. Cao Cao personally opened the camp gates to welcome them, appointing Zhang Heyi as general of the left and marquis of Duting, while Gao Lan became general of Donglai. By this point, Yuan Shao had lost Xu Yu, Zhang Heyi, Gao Lan, and the grain stores of Wu Chao all at once. The morale of his army completely shattered. Cao Cao immediately launched a full counterattack. Xu Yu then suggested spreading false rumors claiming the Cao army planned to split forces and attack Suanzhao and Liang, cutting off Yuan Shao's retreat routes. Yuan Shao fell directly into the trap and divided his forces to rescue Yi and Liang. Seeing Yuan Shao's army scattered, Cao Cao instantly launched attacks from 8 directions at once, smashing into Yuan Shao's main camp. Yuan Shao's soldiers had already lost all will to fight and immediately collapsed into chaos. Yuan Shao did not even have time to put on armor. Wearing only ordinary clothing, he fled across the river with his young son Yuan Shang and 800 cavalrymen, abandoning books, treasure, wagons, horses, gold, and silver behind him. Though the Cao army failed to capture Yuan Shao himself, they killed nearly 80,000 Yuan Shao soldiers. By this point, the outcome of the Battle of Guandu was fully decided. After the battle, Cao Cao distributed the captured wealth among his soldiers. Amongst the spoils, someone discovered letters showing that people within Yunchang and even inside the Cao camp itself had secretly communicated with Yuan Shao. Some suggested investigating and punishing every person involved, but Cao Cao simply replied, "When Yuan Shao stood at the height of his power, even I could not feel secure. How could I expect everyone else to remain fearless?" He then ordered all the letters burned and refused to pursue the matter any further. After Yuan Shao retreated, Xuzhou failed to escape because he had been imprisoned earlier and was eventually captured by Cao's forces. When Cao Cao met him, he tried persuading him to surrender. Yuan Shao refused to listen to your wise counsel, which is why he suffers defeat today. Had I gained your service earlier, why would the world still remain unsettled? But Xuzhou angrily replied, "I will never surrender." Cao Cao deeply respected his loyalty and continued to treat him generously. Later, however, Xuzhou secretly stole a horse and tried escaping back to Yuan Shao. When Cao Cao discovered the attempt, he had no choice but to order Xuzhou executed. Even at the moment of death, Xuzhou's expression never changed. Cao Cao felt deep regret afterward and sighed, "I have wrongly killed a loyal man." He ordered Xuzhou buried with full honors and erected a stone monument beside the Yellow River crossing, inscribed with the words, "Tomb of the Loyal and Heroic Lord Zhu." With a single battle at Guandu, Yuan Shao's army of 700,000 collapsed into ruin. Cao Cao defeated a vastly larger force with only a fraction of the troops, and from that moment on, the balance of power in northern China was completely rewritten. But although Yuan Shao suffered a crushing defeat, he was not dead. The 4 provinces of Hebei were still under his control, and the Yuan family's foundation had not yet fully collapsed. And even after winning at Guandu, Cao Cao was far from truly secure. The north was still unsettled. Liu Bei remained in Runan. Sun Quan had only just taken control of Jiangdong. Instead of bringing peace, the chessboard of the realm had entered an even more dangerous stage. So after fleeing back to Hebei, would Yuan Shao be able to rise again? And how would Cao Cao press his victory and completely destroy the Yuan clan's power? As for Liu Bei, who had spent these chaotic years searching for a place to stand, what kind of storm would he be drawn into next? In the next episode, we continue the story. Alright, that is everything for today. Thank you for listening to Chinese history and mythology. If you enjoy my show, please follow, like, and share it with the people around you.
You are also very welcome to leave a comment on my blog and share topics you are interested in at bonniespodcasthandbook.blogspot.com. I am really looking forward to hearing from you. Alright, that is all for today's Chinese history and mythology. See you next episode.
Sky in light, Nua healed the broken heart. Fuxi traced the world's design. Every age leaves stories bright. Yaya dynasty shaped bronze. Shang dynasty cast Qin dynasty forged the great walls. Han dynasty opened Silk Road winds. Three Kingdoms dynasty turned war to tales. Jin dynasty led ink and mountains bloom. Sui dynasty carved the Grand Canal. Dynasty raised learning's flame. Yuan dynasty swept the northern plains. Ming dynasty strengthened walls again. Qing dynasty closed an ancient end. Leave stories bright. History and myth ignite in endless light. China's history moves in mystery through the night. Footsteps of this land enchant the world in light. Kingdoms dynasty turned war to tales. Qin dynasty led ink and mountains bloom. Sui dynasty carved the Grand Canal. Tang dynasty crowned the world with art. Song dynasty raised learning's flame.